Alright everyone, we are going to do a quick demonstration here of the movements of whenever you are welding. So it's a little hard to see whenever we are actually striking an arc in the video on what exactly it does look like, what kind of motions you're going to do. So here's my welder. It's not on, it's not hooked up, so I can't strike an arc, it's not going to do anything. But you guys can kind of see what motions I'm going to make here. So let's say I want to lay a bead, which is just a weld right here. And so I'm going to strike my arc. Again, if you're using scrap material, you can strike it on the material, but if you have a nice project, you want to strike your arc on a material that you're not going to mess up. As you can see, it's going to create lines like that. So I'm going to strike my arc, and then I want to do, let's say I want to do a tack weld, which is simply just a small little bead. So I'm going to just do one right here. And you're just going to kind of go in like little circular motions, and then that would lay a bead right there. Let's say I want to do a bead clear across. I am going to hold this with both hands. As you can see, it just makes it a little bit more steady for you. It makes it a little bit easier to keep a good grip and keep it at the right angle. Now I want this to be at about a 45-degree angle, and I would simply be doing, they're almost like little C motions. So kind of like circles, but you're not really going to go in a full circle, if that makes sense. Just doing C motions. Now depending on your weld, let's say I was doing a lap joint, which would be kind of like this. Maybe I wanted to weld these pieces together. You are going to have to do a little bit longer motions because you want to make sure that you get from this piece all the way down to this piece. So in that case, you have to make sure that you keep a steady pace. You're just doing very large C's all the way through, just like that. Now, I am going to turn my welder on and just quickly demonstrate what those beads would look like if you wanted to do a tack weld to hold these two pieces together.
So you can't see Miss Inglet's face, but she has her safety glasses on and she has her welding helmet on. She's made sure she's checked her sensitivity and her delay and her settings.
Okay, so first thing we have to do again is go ahead and do our ground. Because remember, this is going to allow us to get contact, to get electricity connection on our table. Now we got to turn our welder on again. Remember, this is a shielded metal arc welder. And we have it at the right setting for a 60-13 rod. We are going to do about 120, anywhere between 75 and 120 will work. All right, we are going to go ahead and do our bead.
Helmet down.
Put our helmets up now. Now all that I simply did there is what we call a tack weld. And it's simply just put these two pieces together. So that way when we're ready to maybe do a lap joint or a different type of joint, then I can go ahead and run my bead across there. And if I get stuck, I don't have to worry about these two pieces coming together and I have to line them up again. So they're already tacked together. This is not going to hold anything for very long, but it allows me to do the work that I need to do.